Hello again and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing a video I've been arguing back and forth with myself if I should do for about 4 weeks now. You see, I'm suffering from a bit of a problem with Austin roses. It's nothing to do with the normal reasons. It's simply a kind of burnout, I think. And I'll go over it now what the issue is for me. And I'll just post it up here. You see, if we flip the page here, and this is the Austin catalog, and we turn in here, what you'll immediately notice is, do you see how many pink roses there are? 2 whole pages. And then again, turn the page, what do you see? Half of this page, 2.5 pages, pink roses. Is there even more pages here? No. So what can we conclude? The pink roses have as many pages as nearly all the colors combined. And now you're probably realizing my issue here. The last 4 to 5 years I have been waiting on Austin to release new stuff. It has nearly always been pink roses. One of the roses, every time a pink rose. You have had what's called Penelope Lively, and you have had Silas Marner, Emily Bronte. Oh, all these roses, Elizabeth, so many in the pink color tones. Now, to be fair, they're not completely the same. There's often a little bit of a tone difference, a little bit of a growth difference, a little bit. But to be honest, it is starting to feel like the same rose with a little bit of different spice, if I had to describe it. I have to admit, though, there's one rose I actually went ahead and bought. There was 2 roses, but one of them I kind of regret. I went ahead and bought Donahue, of course, and I think that's an amazing new selection into the Austin family, because it looks kind of like Dude the Obscure, a little bit like Walton Old Hall, but mostly like Dude the Obscure. And it's such a special look, such a special color, that, to be honest, I think this is a fantastic addition to the Austin segment. And I went out and bought this one. As I said, I also bought Bring Me Sunshine, but Bring Me Sunshine, I can't really grow it as a large shrub. It tends to want to get bigger, and the scent is not that powerful for me, so I kind of regret that one, even though it's beautiful to look at. But yeah, I digress here. So you had all these pink roses for many years now and coming out, and I think I'm just kind of burned out, I guess, on the pink roses from Austin, because they do look different when you see the pictures, but then when you get them out in reality and you start growing them, and they're not as different always as the pictures make them seem. I was actually debating about the new Emma rose, because it seemed like it had a bit different center to it, but then I started seeing pictures of it online, and the center didn't seem as different as so I was kind of afraid I was just buying a Princess Anne. I love Princess Anne, it's one of my favorite roses, but really I'm getting to the point where I have 2 completely full flower beds that's just full with pink. You have so many amazing options when it comes to pink and these colors, that I really feel like I'm drowning in options, and I guess that's why I'm getting a bit burned out on it, to be honest. But the main issue I have is not really that they are creating pink roses. That is great, but the real issue I have is, let's zoom in on this catalog here, and let's go to this section. Can you see this section where you see the red roses? And notice up in the corner up there it says Monstered Wood. You can't even get Monstered Wood anymore. And then you have 4 options where most of them are not even true red, and they're not even fragrant. And you have 4 options for red roses, but you're drowning in so many pinks, and they just keep releasing more pinks. And really what I think Austin should consider is, like, they should consider when they have this huge options for pink. I think they should consider maybe adding a bit more red roses, because I think red roses are starting to get very rare in the Austin segment, or in the Austin assortment, or to be precise. And so many of Austin fans are calling out for something like a Monstered Wood. Maybe just a bit more healthy, and I don't think they have to. It has to have as powerful fragrance. Like, it would be ideal if it did have as powerful fragrance as good health. But like a decently solid fragrance, a 7 to an 8, and the health and that really deep red color a lot of people want from Austin that was in the Monstered Wood. I think that would be a very welcome addition to the assortment, and would instantly be a bestseller for Austin if they did that. And then you also have something like Lady Emma Hamilton. Like, that rose had such a special color. Lady of Shalott has it a bit, but it is completely different. It is not as deep and as colorful as Lady Emma Hamilton. So if they could bring that color back too in a new edition and with the same good scent, I think they will have an instant bestseller as well. So what I'm really trying to get at here is a lot of the new selections from Austin is starting to look a little bit same. Like, in the wine business, we say a new wine on old bottles, and it is starting to feel a bit like that in a lot of the Austin segment. And I really hope they go back and redo some of the favorites people have, like Monstered Wood, like Lady Emma Hamilton, and these colors, because and I also think there's a lot of options for them to explore with white roses and with a lot of the other colors. And even if they had to do something like more pinks, I think they should do it to more the violet lavender spectrum, because that's also a color they don't have too much of in that spectrum. So what I'm really probably saying here is I wish Austin Roses would kind of widen the assortment a bit in the colors they offer, a bit away from the typical straight up pink colors, because I think we have so many good healthy options now, and we just don't seem to have a lot of options in red, and maybe also a little bit in yellow and white. So I think, like, maybe they should scale the pink roses down to every second year for now, because they have so many pink roses in the assortment. And I think what people really want is another Monstered Wood, something close to Monstered Wood, and something close to Lady Emma Hamilton, because that is what really is what I hear collectors and rose geeks say all the time. We can't get Monstered Wood, we can't get Lady Emma Hamilton. And I think there will really be a crowd for that if something like that came back in a new format. So yes, I digress, as I said, but that's all I had for today. Like, I think they should really consider adding more reds to the assortment, because, as you said, or as you can see here, we have like 5 reds, if I'm being generous, and one of them is you can't even get anymore. And then we turn the page here, and you have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 6 on this page, 6, there's 12, and then you have another. What's here? There's 8, 8, 16, 12 plus 16, and then you go over here and you have another 8. So what's that, like 32 or something like that? 32. Very close to pink roses against what was it, 4 red, 5 if you take the one that's gone out of the assortment. Like, that is my critique I have kind of had, and I've been debating myself if to post the last 4 weeks, but I hope you take it for what it is. It's not like I don't love pink roses. It is simply that I'm getting a bit burned out seeing only pink roses when the new releases are coming, because there's been so many of them the last 5 years. So yeah, that was really it for today, guys, and stay tuned. After ending this video, I also had some more ideas. Like, if they want to do pink roses, I think there's amazing pink rose they could actually redo. Like, you probably know the rose. I'm going to show her to you. Gertrude Jekyll. Now, Gertrude Jekyll has some health issues. It got black spot issues, for example. It is an old rose in the Austin segment. But if they could redo that rose and maybe try to keep the fragrance, but try to improve the health of it, I actually think that would be an amazing rose in the pink segment I would be willing to buy. So if they could redo a modern version of that, that would be an instant buy for me, because I think that would be a great rose if they could try to keep most of what is essential about Gertrude Jekyll, but try to add a little bit of health on top of it. Then I will buy it. But yeah, I digress. This was really the last point for me for today. So stay tuned out there.